The average independent fundamental Baptist preacher, dispensationalists typically, will tell you that they don't need to know anything about culture and history. They have the Bible, that they need to study the Bible. The Bible's sufficient. But that's not true. Any teacher that purports to teach anything about the church must understand the history of the church. And it's impossible to understand the history of the church unless you understand the cultural influences that it went through for the last 2,000 years. How the changes in cultural norms and worldviews impacted the church. Furthermore, if the dispensational futurist is going to purport to teach prophecy, it's impossible to confirm a lot of the biblical prophecies without going outside the pages of Scripture. We must go into secular history, because the Bible doesn't record the fulfillment of every prophecy. Yet historically, we know certain prophecies were fulfilled because they're recorded in secular histories. So ignorance of the history of the church, the history of cultures, the cultural influences on the church for the last 2,000 years are essential to understanding where the church is today and being able to teach people knowledgeably. And this brings to mind something that Jesus said to the Pharisees. He said, "If you believed Moses, you would believe me." Think about that statement. Most of what Moses wrote was history. He says, if you believed him, you'd believe me. Now, is he saying that the Pharisees hadn't studied Moses? I don't think so. What he's saying is you may have read it, but you don't understand it and you don't believe it. Because if you did, and you understood the cultural significance and the long-reaching significance, you would understand the objective truths, and you would know that I'm telling you the same thing. You would recognize me. But they didn't.